Highlander Theater and our production of William Shakespeare's Taming of the Shrew. I am the sheriff of this here town. I'm obliged to tell you of a few laws that we have here. 1, there will be no picture taking or movie making of any kind. 2, turn off your darn cell phones if you got it. And I mean now. Take them out, turn them off. If I catch anyone with a cell phone, I will toss you into jail. Now, if you can live with these simple rules, I think we'll get along just fine. Enjoy your visit to our little town.
I'm glad you continue your resolve to suck the sweet philosophy. Only, good master, while we do admire this virtue, let us not be stoics. Test your logic with acquaintances and practice rhetoric in lively talk. Quicken life with poetry and music.
Tranio, thou art wise, but spoke once by taking lodgings fit to entertain all the wise and witty friends I mean to make.
But Bianca was to meet us here.
And if we lose him now, he'll never be found.
Let her slower.
What stale wine? What company is this?
Master, some show to welcome us to town.
Gentlemen, plead with me no more. You know how firmly I am resolved. I will not bestow my youngest daughter before I found a husband for the elder. If Katherina you desire to wed, because I know you well and love you well, I give you leave to court her at your pleasure.
To cart her, rather. She's too rough for me. Hortensio, isn't this the wife you seek?
I pray you, sir, is it your will to make a joke of me amongst these mates?
No mates for you unless you learn to show a friendly smile and speak a gentle word.
Fear not, I won't enchant you with my smile. I'll cover your novel with a three-legged stool and paint your face and use you like a fool.
Oh, such devil's good Lord deliver us.
Me too, good Lord. Master, look, here's some good pastime talk. That wench is stark mad or wonderfully poor.
But in other silence do I see maids mild behavior and sobriety.
Well said, master. Mummy, gaze your fill.
Gentlemen, that I may soon make good on what I have said, Bianca, get thee in.
Oh, come on.
And out of sight. Now don't pout now, good Bianca, for I love thee nevertheless, my girl.
A pretty pet. But where's your tears? I'll put a finger in your eye. That brings them out.
Isn't it enough my lifeless way for you to wed? Must you torment me too? Sir, to your pleasure humbly I subscribe. My books and instruments shall be my company. On them to look and practice by myself.
Oh, you hear the lark of virtue sing.
Signor Baptista, will you be so strange? Sorry am I that our desire to woo should cause Bianca grief.
Why will you mew her up, Signor Baptista, for this fiend of hell, and make her bear the penance for her tongue?
Gentlemen, I am resolved. Go in, Bianca. Confinement will not punish such a she, for she delights in music and in poetry. So she'll have tutors for companions, fit to teach her these arts. Hortensio and Gremio, if you would be kind to her, find and recommend me men of skill. I will pay them well, for I am liberal to those who help me raise my daughters well. And so, farewell. Katherina, you may stay, for I have more to commune with Bianca.
Why, and I trust I may go too, may I not? Shall I be appointed hours? Today she's on display from noon to 3. Watch out, she spits whenever she's gazed upon by twits.
Ooh, no man is worthy of a wit so fine. Just look at the queue of suitors at your gate. I fear, Hortensio, that we were wild away. Yet for the love I bear
marry my sweet Bianca. I'll find a man to teach what she delights in, and I'll recommend him to her father.
We may again be rivals when her hand is wooable. Till then, shall we be allies?
In what endeavor?
Get a husband for her sister.
A husband, a devil.
I say a husband.
And I say a devil. Her dowry may be huge, her father rich, her face well-shaped. And yet what man is fool enough to marry hell?
Gosh, Gremio, though we are too sensitive to bear the lashing of the sister's tongue. Why, man, there'll be a good fellow in the world. If we could only find one who would take her with all her faults and money enough.
I'd just as soon take her dowry with this condition. To be whipped at the high cross every morning.
Ah, there's small choice in rotten apples. But since this prohibition makes us friends, and let's together help Baptista find a married husband for his eldest daughter.
A deaf one, you mean?
Setting the younger free. Then we'll be at each other's throats again. Sweet Bianca, happy the man who wins thee. He that runs fastest gets the ring. How say you, Senor Gremio?
I agree. I would I had given the best horse in Padua to the man who will thoroughly woo her, wed her, and bend her, and rid the house of her. Come on.
I pray, sir, tell me, is it possible that love should of a sudden take such hold?
Oh, Tranio, till I found it to be true, I never thought it possible or likely. But now, in plainness, I confess to thee, Tranio, I burn, I pine, I perish, Tranio, if I achieve not this young, modest girl. Assist me, Tranio, for I know thou canst. Counsel me, Tranio, for I know thou wilt.
Affection of the heart is not chiding, so I will chide you not, Vincentio. There is no choice. When love enslaves a man, he buys his freedom cheaply as he came.
Your counsel's sound, but it's not much of a play.
Master, you look so longingly on the maid. Perhaps you mark not what's the pith of all?
Yes, I saw sweet beauty in her face.
Saw you no more? Mark you not how her sister began to scold and raise up such a storm that mortal ears might hardly endure the din?
Tranio, I saw sweet Bianca's lips to move, and with her breath she did perfume the air. Sacred and sweet was all I saw in her.
Now, then 'tis time to stir him from his trance. I pray awake, sir. If you love the maid, bend thoughts and wits to achieve her. Thus it stands. Her elder sister is so cursed and shrew that till the father rid his hands of her, master, your love must live a maid at home.
Tranio, what a cruel father's he.
Art thou not advised he took some care to get her cunning schoolmasters to instruct her?
Lucky tutors, with her hours a day.
And now 'tis plotted.
I have it, Tranio!
Both our inventions meet and jump in one.
Tell me thine first.
You will be a tutor and undertake the teachings of the maid. That's your device.
Yes. Can it be done?
Not possible. But who shall bear your part and be here in Padua, Vincentio's son? Keep house and ply his book, welcome his friends, visit his countrymen and banquet them?
Enough! Content thee, for I have it in full. We have not yet been seen in any house, and solely by our faces who would know the servant from the master.
Do you think?
Thou shalt be Master Tranio. In my stead, keep house and board and servants as I should. 'Tis hatched and shall be so. Tranio at once uncase thee. Take my colored hat and my cloak. When Biandello comes, he waits on thee. But I'll charm him first to keep his tongue.
You must. He bridles it for no one else. Your father charged me at our parting to obey. Be serviceable to my son, quoth he. Although I think 'twas in another sense. I'm content to be Vincentio because so well I love Vincentio.
Tranio, be so because Vincentio loves. And let me be a slave to achieve that maid whose sudden sight enthralled my wounded eye. And here comes the rogue. Rattlesnake, where have you been?
Where have I been? Nay, how now, where are you? Master, has my fellow Tranio stolen your clothes? Or you stolen his, or both? What's the news?
Fool, come hither.
Ow,
'Tis
ow,
no time
ow.
to jest, and therefore frame your manners to the time. Your fellow Tranio here to save my life. Puts my peril and my countenance on, and I, for my escape, have put on his. For in a quarrel since we came to town, I killed a man in fear that I was seen. Be servant to him so others are convinced while I make my way from hence to save my life. Do you understand me?
I, sir, not a whit.
And not a jot of Tranio in your mouth either. Tranio is changed into Vincentio.
The better for him.
Would I were so too.
And so could I. Boy, to have the next wish after. That Vincentio indeed had Baptista's youngest daughter. Not for my sake, but your master's, I advise. Use your manners discreetly in all companies. When we're alone, why, then I'm Tranio. But in all places else, your master, Vincentio.
And one thing more. When you're Vincentio, make one among these wooers. Don't ask me why, just that my reasons are both good and weighty. Now come, Vincentio, let's find some logic. Woo!
Knock, sir. Whom should I knock? Is there a man has rebused you?
Villain, I say knock me here soundly.
Knock you here, sir? Why, sir, who am I, sir, that I should knock you here, sir?
Villain, I say knock.
I want no fight with you. If I knock you first, you'll knock me second, and by far the worst.
If you'll not knock, I'll try my hand at ringing. I'll soon have you dancing here and singing.
Help! Masters! Help! The master is mad!
And how can I bid you, sir, villain? Now, what's the matter? My old friend Grumio?
And my good friend Petruchio, how do you all at Verona?
Signor Hortensio, coming to part the fray. Welcome! With all my heart I say, welcome, my most honored Petruchio.
Rise, Grumio, rise. We will compound this quarrel.
Look you, sir. He bid me knock him and rap him soundly. Sir, well, was it fit for a servant to use his master so?
A senseless villain, good Hortensio. I bade the rascal knock upon the bar, and could not get him for my heart to do it.
Knock on the bar. Oh, heavens! Spoke you not these words plain? Sirrah, knock me here, rap me here, knock me well, knock me soundly, and come you now with knocking on the bar.
So he defends his disobedience by claiming to be stupid. Both offenses merit a beating.
He's always been this way, Petruchio. So tell me now, sweet friend, what happy wind blows you to Padua here from old Verona?
The wind that scatters young men through the world to test our luck on unfamiliar ground. Antonio, my father is deceased, and I have thrust myself into this maze, hoping to wive and thrive as best I may.
Petruchio, what kind of friend am I to offer thee a shrewish, quarrelsome life? Yet she's rich, I'm too good a friend.
Hortensio, such friends as we may speak with perfect candor. Therefore, if thou know one rich enough to be Petruchio's wife, be she old or harsh or ugly as a stump, she cannot dull affection's edge in me. I come to wive it worthily in Padua. If worthily, then happily in Padua.
Nay, look you, sir, he tells you flatly what his mind is. Why, give him gold enough and marry him to a puppet or a button, or to an old nag with never a tooth in her head, though she have as many diseases as 250 horses. Why, nothing comes amiss, so money comes with all.
Petruchio, since we are stepped thus far in, I will continue what I broached in jest. I can, Petruchio, help thee to a wife with wealth enough and young and beauteous, brought up as best becomes a gentlewoman. Her only faults, and that is faults enough, is that she is intolerable cursed, and shrewd, and forward. So beyond all measure that, were my state far worse than it is, I would not wed her for a mine of gold.
Hortensio, peace. Thou knowest not gold's effect. Tell me her father's
name, 'tis enough.
Her father is Baptista Minola, an affable and courteous gentleman. Her name is Katherina Minola, renowned in Padua for her scolding tongue.
I've met her father, though no, not her, and he knew my deceased father well. I will not sleep, Hortensio, till I see her.
Well then, Petruchio, I must inform thee, for in Baptista's keep my treasure is. He has bejeweled my life in whole, his youngest daughter, beautiful Bianca. Supposing it a thing ever impossible that Katherina will be wooed, Baptista has sworn that none shall see Bianca till Katherina the Cursed have got a husband.
Katherina the Cursed? A title for a maid, of all titles the worst.
What Baptista does allow is tutors. Now shall my friend Petruchio do me grace and offer me disguised in sober robes to old Baptista as a schoolmaster, well seen in music, to instruct Bianca. By this device, I'll see her every day and unsuspected court her by herself.
If they made such plots to get a man's money, they'd be hanged for thieves. But to get a man's daughter, honest young gentlemen defraud a man so they could call him father.
Oh, peace, Grumio, there is the rival of my love.
Which, the rich old man or the poor but young?
I've armed you now with books of love and rhymes. See you read no other lectures to her, except to speak the name of Gremio. Besides, Signor Baptista's generous wage, I'll pay you well. Oh, and take your paper too, and let me have it very well perfumed, for she is sweeter than perfume itself to whom they go to. Now, what will you read to her?
Whatever I read to her, I'll plead for you. I'll let the finest poets speak your love, for they have art that melts a lady's heart.
Oh, this learning, what a thing it is!
God save you, Senor Gremio.
And you are well met, Signor Hortensio. By good fortune, I have lighted well on this young man, for learning and behavior well fit for her turn, well read in poetry and other books. Good ones, I promise you.
Good for you. And you'll be glad to know I found a fine musician for our mistress. So shall I be no whit behind in duty to fair Bianca, so beloved of me.
So beloved of me, and this my deed shall prove.
Only in his dreams will he find love.
Granny, just now no time for rivalry. I have news that's good for both of us. This gentleman, with our encouragement, will undertake to woo cursed Katherina. Yea, and to marry her, if her dowry please.
A man can say much and do little. Hortensio, have you told him all of her faults?
I know she's an irksome, brawling scold, but beyond masters, I hear no harm.
I've met my dearest friend. Where are you from?
Born in Verona, old Antonio's son, my father dead, his fortune lives for me. So I mean to marry it up, so when I am done, I'll live my spended years most prosperously.
Well, the shortest life with such a wife seems long, but if you've got the stomach for it, man, I'll stand behind you. Will you woo this wildcat?
Will I live?
Woo her? Aye, or I'll hang her.
Think the little din can daunt mine ears? Have I not to my time heard buffaloes roar? Have I not heard great cannons in the field, and heaven's artillery thunder in the sky? Have I not in a pitched battle heard harsh screams, neighing steeds, and trumpets clang? And do you tell me of a woman's tongue will not give half so great a blow as will a chestnut in a farmer's fire? Tush, tush! Fear boys of bogs!
For he fears none.
This man is happily arrived. My mind presumes for his own good as well as ours.
I promised we would be contributors and bear his charge of wooing whatsoever.
And so we shall, provided that he win her.
Gentlemen, God's sake, if I may be bold, tell me, I beseech you, which is the readiest way to find Signor Baptista Minola?
He that has the two fair daughters, is that the one you mean?
Even he, Bianca.
Hark you, sir, you have not come to woo.
Perhaps I have. Or not. What's it to you?
Not her that chide, sir, in your hand, I pray.
I love no chiders, sir. Biandello, let's away.
Well, begone, Tranio.
Sir, before you go, are you a suitor to the maid you talk of, yes or no?
And if I be, sir, is it any offense?
No, if without more words you will get you hints.
Tell me, sir, are the streets not as free from you as from me?
But so is not she.
For what reason? I beseech you.
For this reason, if you'll know, that she's the love of Senior Gremio.
She's the chosen of Hortensio.
There Helen of Troy had 1,000 wars. Sweet Bianca surely merits 3. And I, Vincentio, shall be the 3rd. Or do you claim she has not enough beauty to win 3 hearts? Is that your word?
What? This man will outtalk us all.
Sir, let him talk. Fear not his empty boast.
Bianca's stable has too many mounts. My Katherina has but one to ride.
Did you yet ever see Baptista's daughter?
No, sir. Here I do that he hath 2. The one is famous for a scolding tongue, as is the other for beauteous modesty.
So, sir, the first for me, let her go by.
Yeah, you leave that labor to great Hercules.
Sir, understanding you that this a meeting in sooth, the youngest daughter whom you hearken for, her father keeps from all access of suitors and will not promise to any man until the elder sister first be wed. The younger then is free and not before.
You're the benefactor to us all.
So will you join with us and pay your share of the cost of Petruchio's wooing?
You'll see my gratitude, Petruchio. And as for the rest of you, this afternoon come and visit me in my house and drink to our mistress's health. And do as adversaries do in law. Strive mightily, but eat and drink as friends.
Oh, excellent motion!
What are we waiting for?
Motion's good indeed, and be it so. But first, Petruchio, come with me and with Baptista, I'll sponsor you.
Too blunt, go to it orderly.
You wrong me, Signor Gremio, give me leave. I am a gentleman of Verona, sir, that hearing of her beauty and her wit, her affability and bashful modesty, her wondrous qualities and mild behavior, am bold to show myself before the guests within your house, to make mine eye the witness of that report which I so oft have heard. And as an entrance to my entertainment, I do present you with a man of mine, cunning in music, and the mathematics. 1 + 1 is 2? To instruct her fully in those sciences whereof I know she is not ignorant. Accept of him, or else you do me wrong. His name is Licio, born in Mantua.
You are welcome, sir, and he for your good sake. But for my daughter Katherina, this I know. She is not the one you want, the more my grief.
I see you do not mean to part with her, or else you like not my company.
Mistake me not, I speak but as I find. But where are you from, sir? What may I call you?
Petruchio of Verona, old Antonio's son, a man well known throughout all the West.
I know him well. You are welcome for his sake.
Saving your tail, Petruchio, I pray, let us that are poor petitioners speak too. Baptista, I freely give to you this young scholar, cunning in Latin,
Litora, votum, ille,
Greek,
echo philo,
music, and mathematics. His name is Cambio.
1,000 thanks, Signor Gremio. Welcome to Cameo. But, gentle sir, I believe I know you not. May I be so bold to know the cause of your coming?
Pardon me, sir, the boldness is mine own, that being a stranger this town here, do make myself a suitor unto your daughter Bianca, fair and virtuous. That upon knowledge of my parentage I may have welcome among the rest that woo. And towards the education of your daughters, I here bestow this simple instrument and a small pack of Greek and Latin books. If you accept of them, then their worth is great.
Vincentio is your name? From where, I pray?
Of Pisa, sir, son to Vincentio.
Mighty man of Pisa, by report. I know him well. You are very welcome, sir. Take you the guitar, and you the set of books. You will meet your pupils presently. Allah within! Hazel, lead these men to my daughters and tell them both that these are their tutors. Bid them use them well. We will go walk a little and then to dinner. You all are welcome.
Signor Baptista, business presses me, and every day I cannot come to woo. You knew my father well, and in him be left solely heir to all his lands and goods, which I have bettered rather than decreased. Then tell me, if I get your daughter's love, what dowry shall I have with her to wife?
After I die, 1/2, and at the wedding, cash in hand, some 20,000 gold pieces.
And for that dowry, I'll secure her wealth and widowhood if she survive me. Let papers be thereof drawn between us, that covenants may be kept on either hand.
Aye, when the special thing is well obtained, that is her love. For that is all in all.
Why, that is nothing. For I tell you, father, I am as peremptory as she is proud-minded. And where two raging fires meet together, they do consume the thing that feeds their fury. The little fire grows great with little wind, yet extreme gusts will blow on fire no. So I to her, and so she yields to me. For I am rough and woo not like a babe.
Mayest thou woo, and happy be thy speed, but be thou armed for some unhappy words.
Ah, to the proof, as mountains are for winds that shake not, though they blow perpetually.
How now, my friend? Why dost thou look so pale?
For fear, I promised you if I look pale.
What, will my daughter prove a good musician?
I think she'll sooner prove a soldier. Iron may hold with her, but never guitars.
And canst thou not break her to the guitar?
I know, for she hath broke the guitar to me.
Now, by the word that is a lusty wench, how I love her 10 times more than I did before. How I long to have some chat with her.
Proceed to practice with my youngest daughter. She's apt to learn and thankful for good terms. Signor Petruchio, will you go with us, or shall I send my daughter Kate to you?
I pray you send her. I'll attend her here and woo her with some spirit when she comes. Say that she rail. Well, I'll say she sings as sweetly as a nightingale. Say that she frown. I'll say she looks as clear as morning roses newly washed with dew. Say that she be mute and will not speak a word. Then I'll commend her volubility and say she utters piercing eloquence. If she should bid me pack, I'll give her thanks as though she bid by me stay by her a week. If she deny to wed, then I'll crave the days when I shall ask the bands and when be married. Good morrow, Kate, for that's your name, I hear.
Well, have you heard, but something hard of hearing. They call me Katherina, that do talk
cake the curse. The prettiest cake in Christendom. Cake of cake, all my super dainty cake for dainties are all cakes, and therefore, cake. Take this of me, cake of my consolation. Hearing thy mildest praise in every town, thy virtue spoken, and thy beauty sounded, yet not so deeply as to thee belongs. Myself then moved to woo thee for my wife.
Moved? In good time, when him that moved you hither remove you hence. I knew at first you were immovable.
Why, what's immovable?
A joint stool.
Thou hit it? Come, sit on me.
Axes are made to bear, and so are you.
Women are made to bear, and so are you.
Such jade as you, with me you meet.
Alas, good Kate, I will not burden thee, for knowing thee to be but young and light.
Too light for such a swain as you to catch, and yet as heavy as my weight should be.
Come, you wasp, in faith, you are too angry.
If I be waspish, best beware my sting.
My remedy is to pluck it out.
I, the hook fool, could find out where it lies.
Who knows not where it was, must wear his sting in his tail.
In his tongue.
Whose tongue?
Yours if you talk of tails, and so farewell.
What, with my tongue in your tail? Hey, come again, good Kate, I am a gentleman.
That I'll test.
I swear I'll cut you if you strike again.
So may you lose your arms, for if you strike me, you are no gentleman, and if no gentleman, why then no cause.
Hail, Kate, oh, put me in thy books.
What is your crest? A coxcomb?
If almost cock, so Kate shall be my hen.
No cock of mine, you crow to like a craven.
Hey, come, Kate, come, you mustn't look so sour.
It is my fashion when I see a crab.
Why, here's no crabs, therefore look. Not sour.
I take you if I tarry, let me go.
I'll never let you go, my sweet meat. 'Twas told me you were rough, coy, and sullen, and now I find report of very life. Thou art pleasant, gamesome, passing courteous, but slow in speech, yet sweet as springtime flowers. Thou canst not frown, thou canst not look askance, nor bite thy lip as angry wenches will, nor haste thy pleasure to be cross and talk, but thou with mildness entertainest, gentle conference, soft and apple. Why does the world report that Kate doth live? Oh, slanderous world! Kate, like the hazel twig, is straight and slender, and as brown in hue as hazelnuts, and sweeter than the kernels. Oh, let me see thee walk, thou dost not halt.
Where did you study all this goodly speech?
It is extempore from my mother's wit.
Which mother? Witchless, else her son.
Marry, so I mean, sweet Kate, in thy bed. Therefore, putting all this chat aside, thus in plain terms, your father has consented that you shall be my wife. Your dowry agreed on, and will you, nill you, I will marry you. You see, Kate, I am a husband for your turn. For by this light, whereby I see thy beauty, you must be married to no man but me. Here comes your father. Never make denial. I must and will have Katherina for my wife.
Now, Signor Petruchio, how fare you with my daughter?
With one so fair, how can I fare but fairly?
Why, how now, daughter Katherina, in the dumps?
How dare you call me daughter? You have shown a tender fatherly regard to wish me wed to this calf lunatic.
Father, 'tis yourself and all the world that talked of her, have talked amiss of her. If she seems shrewish, 'tis my clever plan to test the faithfulness of men's desires, for she's not quarrelsome, but modest as the dove. She's not hot, but tempered as the morn. And to conclude, we've agreed so well together that upon Sunday is the wedding day.
I'll see thee hanged on Sunday first.
Oh, give me thy hand, Kate! I will to Venice to buy apparel for the wedding day. Provide the feast, father, and bid the guests. I will be sure my Katherina shall be fine.
God send thee joy, Petruchio. 'Tis a match.
Father and wife and gentlemen, adieu. I will to Venice, Sunday comes apace. We will have rings and things in fine array, and kiss me, Kate. We will be married on Sunday.
Was ever a match clapped up so suddenly? But now, Baptista, on to your younger daughter. Now is the time we long have looked for.
confess that your offer's best. And let your father make the assurance she is your own, else you must pardon me. If you should die before him, where's your dowry?
That's but a cavil. He is old, I young. And may not young men die as well as old?
Gentlemen, I am resolved. On Sunday next, you know my daughter Katherina is to be married. On Sunday following, Bianca shall be bride to you, with your father's assurance, if not, to Signor Gremio. And so I take my leave and thank you both.
Adieu, good neighbor. Now I fear thee not, sirrah, young gamester. Your father were a fool to give thee all, and in his waning age become dependent on a flighty boy. An old fox is not so kind, my lad.
A vengeance on your craft-witted hide! Vincentio's father will make good on all! Except for the fact that I am not his son. How do I serve my master's purpose best? I see no reason, but suppose Vincentio must get a father. Call it supposed Vincentio. And that's a wonder, because fathers commonly beget their children. But in this case of wooing, a child shall get a sire, if I fail not of my cunning.
Fiddler, forbear. Go too forward, sir.
Have you so soon forgot the twanging guitar her sister gently strummed across your head?
That was the Shrew. The sister that delights in harmony must love to hear my tune. And give me leave to have prerogative. And when in music we have spent an hour, your lecture shall have leisure for as much.
Preposterous ass, who never read so far as to know the cause why music was ordained. Was it not to refresh the mind of man? Your music causes pain, so give me leave to read her first from this philosophy, to help her find the stoic strength to bear it.
Sirrah, I will not bear these slurs from thee.
Why, gentlemen, you do me double wrong to fight each other when it's up to me. I'm not a child in school to have my hours declared by others. I will please myself. And to cut off all strife here, sit you down. Take you your instrument, play you the whiles. His lecture will be done ere you have tuned.
You'll leave his lecture when I am in tune?
Ha! That will be never. Tune your instrument.
Where left we last?
Here, madam. Hic ebat simois. Hic est segia telus. Hic steterat Priami, regia celsa senis. Hic ebat. As I told you before, simois, I am Vincentio. Hic est son unto Vincentio of Pisa. Segia telus, disguised thus. To get your love. Hic steterat, and that Vincentio who comes a-wooing, Priami is my man Tranio. Regia, bearing my name, Celsa senis, that we might beguile the old pantaloon.
Madam, my instrument's in tune.
Let's hear. Oh, fie! The treble jars.
Spitting the whole man in tune again.
Now, let me see if I can construe it. Ic ebat si mois, I know you not. Ic est segia telus, I trust you not. Ic stitera priami, take heed he hear us not. Regia, presume not. Celsa sanis, despair not.
Madam, 'tis now in tune.
Oh, but the bass.
The bass is right. 'Tis the bass name that jars. How flowery and forward our pedant is. Now for my life the native doth court my love.
In time I may believe, yet I mistrust.
Mistrust it not, for my words follow my heart and my deeds follow faithful on
a walk and give me leave a while. My lessons make no music in 3 parts.
Are you so formal, sir? Well, I must stay and watch him close to see whether he forgets which instrument his fingers ought to play.
Mistress, your father prays you leave your books and help to dress your sister's chamber up. You know tomorrow is the wedding day. Farewell, sweet masters both, I must be gone.
Faith, mistress, then I have no cause to stay.
To pry into this pedant. I think he looks as though he were in love. Yet if thou love Bianca be so cheap that thou canst sell it for a tutor's price, then thou art not as worthy as I thought. Such a clown as that could win thy heart. Hortensio, heartbroken, will depart.
Vincentio, this is the day we said for Katherina and Petruchio to wed. Yet we hear not of our son-in-law. What's to be said? What mockery will it be to lack a bridegroom when the priest arrives to speak the ceremonial rites of marriage? What says Vincentio to this shame of ours?
No shame but mine. For first I must be forced to give my hand opposed against my heart into a mad brain Ruthby full of spleen. And then we see that he who wooed in haste intends to wed at leisure. I told you he was a frantic fool, a bitter jester. And to be noted for a merry man, he'll woo 1,000, mark the day of marriage, make feasts, invite friends, proclaim the banns, yet never means to wed where he hath wooed. Now must the world point at poor Katherina and say, lo, there is mad Petruchio's wife, if it please him, come and marry her.
Patience, good Katherina, and Baptista too. Upon my life, Petruchio means well, whatever fortune stays him from his word. Though he be blunt, I know him passing wise. Though he be merry, yet with all he's honest.
I thought I saw a glint of honor there. But now I wish I'd never looked at him.
Go, girl. I cannot blame thee now to weep for such an injury would vex a very saint.
Master! News, old news, and such news as you never heard of!
Is it old and new too? How may that be?
Why, is it not news to hear of Petruchio's coming?
Has he come?
Why, no, sir.
What then?
He's coming.
When will he be here?
When he stands where I am and sees you there.
But say, what to thine old news?
Petruchio is coming! Dressed in such a mix of Indian styles and Western fashion, with beads, feathers, belts, swords, and weapons. He has a war bonnet upon his head. His neck is wrapped in a ruff, while his hands wear gloves of different families. His chest is adorned with a warrior's hairpipe, and his leggings the human eye has never seen. One could think he swapped a bit of clothes with every man and woman, child, horse, cat, statue, rat, and corpse he met upon the road to Padua.
Who comes with him?
His servant Grumio, as madly dressed, with a fox head perched upon his scalp, while coyotes dangle from his shoulders. He wears the fur of every animal that lives in the West, or visited this year, a very monster in his livery.
I fear we know his character from his clothes.
Oh, hypocrites finally dressed to hide their sins. So he, a man of honor, dresses meanly.
I'm glad he's come. Howsoever he comes.
Why, sir, he comes not.
Didst thou not say he comes?
No, sir, I say his horse comes, with him on his back.
That's all. What?
Oh, ladies, gallants! Who's it all?
You are welcome, sir.
I come indeed, but I am not well.
Hey! Are you ill?
Healthy, but highway weary.
And not so well apparelled as I wish you were.
I saw that I was late and dressed in haste.
And in the dark, it seems.
Where is Kate? Where is my bride? How does my father? Gentles, methinks you frown and wherefore gaze this goodly company as if they saw some comet or a prodigy.
Why, sir, you know this is your wedding day. First we were sad, fearing you would not come, and now sadder that you come so unprovided. Fie! Doff this habit, a shame on your estate, an eyesore to our solemn festival.
And tell us, on what occasion of import hath I so long detained you from your wife and brought you hither so unlike yourself?
Tedious it were to tell and would break your hearts, not fitting for a festival. Suffice it, I am come to keep my word. Now where is Kate? I stayed too long from her. The morning wears, the time that we're at church.
See not your bride in these unreverent robes. Go to my chamber, put on clothes of mine.
To me she's married, and not into my clothes. What fool am I to chat with you, when I should bid good morrow to my bride? So the title with the lovely kiss.
I'll find a man to act the part of your father. Whatever he be, it takes but little skill, for one old man is very like another. So shall he be Vincentio of Pisa, and make assurance here in Padua of greater sums than I have promised. And so shall you quietly enjoy your hope and marry sweet Bianca with consent.
Were it not for that my Petruchio who watches sweet Bianca's every step, I swear I'd carry her away and marry secretly. For once her heart is mine, I'd keep what's mine despite of all the world.
Fortunately, all the world cares not, except for grey-beard Gremio and Licio, famous ruiner of love songs, and her father, old Baptista. Only three who stand between thy hoped-for love and thee.
Whoa!
Signor Gremio, come you from the church?
As gladly as I ever came from school.
And are the bride and bridegroom coming home?
A bridegroom, say you? One to make a bride to weep. Worse than the bride?
It is impossible.
Why, he's a devil, a very fiend.
Well, then she's well suited as the devil's dam.
Tut, she's a lamb, a dove compared to him. I'll tell you, sir, Vincentio, when the priest should ask if Katherina should be his wife, by Jupiter, quoth he, and swore so loud that, all amazed, the priest let drop the book. And when he stooped again to pick it up, the mad-brained bridegroom took him such a cuff that down fell priest and book and priest. The wedding isn't on the floor, he cries, and drags the trembling vicar to his feet.
What said the wench when he rose again?
Well, trembled and shook, for he stomped and swore as if the vicar meant to swindle him. And when the wedding's done, he calls for beer, proposes such a rude and bawdy toast that sailors knew ashore would blush to hear. This done, he took the bride about the neck and kissed her lips with such a tremulous smack that at the party, all the church did echo. Such a mad marriage never was before.
So it is my haste and draw me hence, and here I mean to take my leave.
Is it possible you will away tonight?
I must away today before night come. Make it no wonder if you knew my business, you would entreat me rather go than stay. And, honest company, I thank you all that beheld me give away myself to this most patient, sweet, and virtuous wife. Dine with my father, drink a health to me. For I must hence, and farewell to you all.
Let us entreat you stay till after dinner.
It may not be.
Let me entreat you.
It cannot be.
Let me entreat you.
I'm content.
You are content to stay.
I'm content you shall entreat me stay, but yet not stay. Entreat me how you can.
Now, if you love me, stay.
Groom me on my horses!
Ah, sir.
Nay, I will not go today, nor tomorrow. Do and say what you like.
Drinks on the house!
Fine, on all tired horses, on all mad masters, and all foul ways. Was ever man so beaten? Was ever man so underfed? Was ever man so weary? I am sent before to make a fire, and they are coming after to warm them. Now were not I a little pot and soon hot, my very lips might freeze to my teeth, my tongue to the roof of my mouth, and my heart in my belly, ere I should come by a fire to warm me. But I, with blowing the fire, shall warm myself. For, considering the weather, a taller man than I will take cold. Ho! Peggy!
Who is that called so coldly?
A piece of ice, if thou doubt it. Thou mayest slide from my shoulder to my heel, with no greater run but my head and neck. A fire, good Peggy!
Is my master and his wife coming, Grumio?
Oh, aye, Peggy, aye! And therefore, fire! Fire!
Is she so hot and shrew as she's reported?
She was, good Peggy, before this frost. But thou knowest winter tames every man, woman, servant, and beast. For it hath tamed my old master, my new mistress, my shivering self, and thou.
Away, you babbling fool! I am no beast!
Babbling keeps my jaw in motion. What part of thee is moving, Peggy? Wilt thou make a fire, or else shall I report thee to our new mistress, whose hand, she being now at hand, thou shalt soon feel to thy cold comfort for being slow in thy hot office?
First, good Grumio, tell me, what will this house be like with our new mistress in it?
It will be a cold house, Peggy, because our mistress is a block of ice, and if thou layest not a fire, her chill will freeze us all. And therefore, fire! Do thy duty and leave gossip till I thaw.
There's fire already! Do you think we didn't notice the weather till you came to tell us? And therefore, good Grumio, the news!
May I not stand here and melt a little before you squeeze me like a sponge?
What's your rope that's in the fire? Let the top of you speak while the bottom burns.
Here's my news. Where's the cook? Is supper ready, the house trimmed, rushes strewed, cobweb swept? Be the jacks fair within, the jills fair without, the carpets laid, and everything in order?
All ready, and therefore I pray thee news.
First, no, my horse is tired. My master and mistress fallen out.
Quarreling already?
No, I said fallen out of their saddles into the dirt. And thereby hangs a tale.
Oh, let's have it, good Grumio!
Lend thine ear.
Here.
There.
Oh, this is to feel a tale, not to hear it!
Oh, I thought I would tell the tale to your ear while the rest of you went about your duty. But since you will not lend it to me, I will tell the tale to the whole useless corpse of you. Impermise, we came down a foul hill, my master riding behind my mistress.
Both on one horse?
What's that to thee?
Why, a horse.
Tell thou the tale? But hadst thou not crossed me, thou shouldst have heard in how miry a place, how she fell, and her horse fell with her. How thou shouldst have heard, and how miry a place, how she was mudded and filthed, how he left her with a horse upon her, how he beat me because her horse stumbled, how she waded through the dirt to pluck him off me, how she prayed that never prayed before, how he swore, how I cried, how the horses ran away, how her bridle was burst, how I broke my fingernail, and many other things of worthy memory that shall now die in oblivion without your ever knowing of them.
By this reckoning, he is more true than she.
Aye, which you all shall find when he arrives. But why talk I of this? Where are Nathaniel, Mary, and Nora? Are they all ready?
They are.
Call them forth.
Do you hear? Home! Come out to face our new mistress.
Welcome home, Grumio.
How now, Grumio? Fellow Grumio.
Welcome you, how now, you fellow, you you, and that's all for greetings. Now, my spruce companions, is all ready and all things neat?
All things is ready.
How near's our master?
Right behind me, at hand, dismounted by now. Silence, I hear my master.
Where be ye saints? What? No man aboard to hold my stirrup or take my horse. No wench to greet my love and lady wife. Where is Nathaniel, Mary, Nora, Peg?
Here, sir. Here, sir.
Here, sir. Here, sir. Here, sir. You loggerhead, twisted, unpolished names. I didn't know what you hear, but out of doors. Where is the foolish knave I sent before?
Here, sir. As foolish as I was before.
Present swain. Yours a mortal grudge. Did I not bid thee meet me in the yard and bring along these rascal maids with thee?
But Nathaniel's suspenders, sir, were not fully buttoned, and Mary's spats were all undone. Peggy's ugly hat was on backwards. Nora's neck has a boil in need of lancing. Yet, as they are, here they come to meet you.
Go, rascals, go and fetch my supper in! Where is the life that late I led? Where are those? Sit down, Kate, and welcome! Tra-la, tra-lee, buddy-ba-dum! Why would I say? Nay, good sweet Kate, be merry. Off with my boots, you rogues, you villains, when? Here is the friar of orders gray. Ask him for the walk. On. Out, you rogue! You plucked my foot awry! And take that, and now pluck it off the other! Be merry, Kate. Some water here, what ho? Where are my slippers? Shall I have some water too? Come, Kate, wash and welcome heartily. You clumsy slattern, will you let it fall?
Patience, I pray you. 'Twas a fault unwilling.
Come, eat. I know you have a stomach. Will you give thanks, or else shall I? What's this? What's it?
I?
Who brought it?
I?
'Tis burnt, and so is all the meat.
You're the cook! What are you doing? Are you just cooking it?
What dogs are these? Where is the rascal cook? How durst you villains bring it from the dresser and serve it thus to me that like it not? There! Take it to you, trichers, cups and all! Eating this jolt as an unmanly baby's what? Do you grumble? I'll be with you straight!
I pray you, husband, be not so disquiet. The meat was well if you were so contented.
'Tis burnt, and so is all the meat. My constitution rules against it, for it puts me in a foul and angry mood, and better it were that both of us did fast, since both of us are tempered hot enough without over-roasted food to boil our blood. Be patient. Tomorrow it shall be mended, and for this night we shall fast for company. Come, I'll bring thee to thy bridal chamber.
Didst thou ever see the like? Move! Where is he now?
In her chamber, making a sermon of continency to her soul, and rails and swears and rants till she, poor soul, knows not which way to look, to stand, to speak, and sits as one new risen from a dream. Oh wait, for it's coming out!
Thus have I politically begun my reign, and 'tis my hope to end successfully. Like a falconer, I keep my falcon hungry until she soars and stoops at my command. How? She used to make the household hot and hearken to her whim. But here she'll learn to ride mine arm in love and peace until I say to fly. Shame of food today, or none shall eat. Last night she slept not, nor tonight she shall not. As with the food, Someone deserved fault to find about the making of the bed, and here I fling the pillow, there the bolster, another way the coverlet, and another way the sheet. Ah. And amid this hurly, I intend it was all done in reverent care of her. So, in conclusion, she'll watch all night, and if she chance to nod, I'll rail and brawl with the clamor to keep her still awake. This is a way to kill a wife with kindness. Thus I'll curb her mad and headstrong humor. It's hard on her, and hard on me as well. He that knows better how to tame a shrew, now let him speak. To charity to show, where's the life that late I led? Where are those? Nathaniel, my boot!
Is it possible, Licio, that Mistress Bianca fancy any other man but me? I tell you, sir, she bears me fair in hand.
Your eyes will prove to you what I have said. Stand by and mark the manner of his teaching.
Mistress, profit you in what you read.
What read you, master? First resolve me that.
I read what I profess, the art of love.
And may you prove, sir, master of your art.
While you, sweet dear, prove mistress of my heart.
What now, Vincentio? You swore that you loved no one in the world so well as thee?
Despiteful love, unconstant womankind. I tell thee, Licio, I am irate.
And I tell thee I am not Licio, nor a musician. Doubt me not, it's true, for I refuse to linger in disguise for the sake of a maid who scorns a gentleman and gives her love to such a vulgar name. Know, sir, that I am called Hortensio.
Signor Hortensio, I have often heard your entire affection to Bianca. And since mine eyes are witness of her likeness, I will with you, if you be so contented, forswear Bianca and her love forever.
See how they kiss in court? Signor Lucentio, here is my hand, and here I firmly vow never to woo her more, but do forswear her. She deserves no love of men like us.
And here I take the self-same honest oath. Never wed her, even if she begs. Fie on her! See how shamelessly she courts him.
If only he would take the oath instead. No more of sighs. To help me keep my oath, 3 days from now, I'll take to wife a wealthy widow who has yearned for me as once I pined for this unworthy girl.
Bianca's face conceals her faithless heart. At least her sister spoke her honest mind.
A pretty face will age, and quickly too, but good heart always will be true. To find a wife, I have a far to go. And so farewell, Signor Lucentio.
Mistress Bianca, the two of you are caught. Hortensio and I have discovered you, and in my outrage at your faithlessness, I have forsworn you with Hortensio.
Tranio, you jest? But have you both forsworn me?
Mistress, we have.
Then we are rid of Licio.
He says he'll have a lusty widow now that shall be wooed and wedded in a day.
I know the lady. Oh, she'll run him ragged. God give him joy.
But he'll tame her.
He says so, Tranio.
He's been to taming school.
Taming school? What? Is there such a place?
I, mistress, and Petruchio is the master. Teaches tricks 11 and 20 long. To tame a shrew and charm her chattering tongue.
Oh, master, I have watched so long that I'm dog-weary. But at last I spied an ancient fellow coming down the hill will serve the turn.
What is he, Biondello?
A merchant or a pedant he may be, I know not which. But here's what counts for us. In attitude and face, he seems a father.
Well, what do we need a fatherless fellow for?
If he be credulous and trust my tale, make him glad to see Vincentio, and give assurance to Baptista Manola that your promises will be fulfilled. Take in your love and then let me alone.
God save you, sir.
And you, sir, you are welcome. Travel you far on, or are you at the farm?
I mean to stay here for
from, I pray?
Oh, from Mantua.
Mantua, Sir, marry God forbid! And come to Padua careless of your life?
My life, sir, how afraid that goes hard.
'Tis death for anyone in Mantua to come to Padua. Know you not the cause? A private quarrel twixt your sheriff and ours has published and proclaimed it openly. 'Tis marvel you are but newly come. You might have heard it else proclaimed about.
Alas, sir, it's worse for me than so, for I have bills for money by exchange from Mantua and must here deliver them.
Well, sir, to do you courtesy, this will I do, and this I will advise you. First tell me, have you ever been at Pisa?
I, sir, at Pisa have often been. Pisa renowned for brave citizens.
Among them know you one Vincentio?
I know him not, but I have heard of him. A merchant of incomparable wealth.
He is my father, and sooth to say, in countenance somewhat doth resemble you.
As much as an apple looks to be an oyster.
To save your life in this extremity, this favor will I do you for his sake. And thinking not the worst of all your fortunes that you are like to Sir Vincentio. His name and credit shall you undertake. In every way you must do as my father would. You understand me, sir? So shall you stay till you have done your business in the town. If this be courtesy, sir, accept of it.
Oh, sir, I do, and will repute whoever the patron of my life and liberty.
Then go with me to make the matter good. This, by the way, I let you understand, my father is here looked for every day to give assurance of a dower and marriage twixt me and one Baptista's daughter here. In all of these circumstances, I'll instruct you. Go with me to clothe you as becomes you.
No, forsooth, I dare not for my life.
The more my wrong, the more his spite appears. What? Did he marry me to famish me? Beggars that come into my father's door entreat, and they are given food and alms. But I, who never knew how to entreat, nor never needed that I should entreat, am starved for food, getting for lack of sleep, with oaths kept waking and with brawling fed, and that which spites me more than all these wants. He does it in the name of perfect love, because he says if I should sleep or eat, 'twere deadly sickness or else present death.
How fares my Kate? What sweetheart? What cheer?
Faith as cold as can be.
Pluck up thy spirits. Look cheerfully upon me. For now, my honey love, we will return unto thy father's house for Bianca and Vincentio's wedding. And revel as bravely as the best, with silken coats and caps and golden rings. The seamstress stays thy leisure to deck your body with her ruffling treasure. Come, seamstress, let us see these ornaments, lay forth a gown. What news with you, madam?
Here is the cat who did we speak.
Why, this was molded on a porringer, a velvet dish. Fie, 'tis lewd and filthy! 'Tis a cockle or a walnut shell, a knack, a toy, a trick, a baby's cap. Away with thee and let me have a bigger.
I'll have no bigger. This doth fit the time. And gentle women wear such caps as these.
When you are gentle, you shall have one too, and not till then.
Why, sir, I trust I may have leave to speak, and speak I will. I am no child, no babe. Your betters have endured me, say my mind, and if you cannot, best you stop your ears. My tongue will tell the anger of my heart, or else my heart, concealing it, will break. And rather than it shall, I will be free, even to the uttermost, as I please, in words.
Why, thy speakest true. 'Tis a paltry cap, a cussed coffin, a bauble, a silken pie. I love thee well, in that thou like it not.
Love me, or love me not, I like the cap, and it I will have, or I will have none.
None it is, her beauty needs no hats.
If I go hatless, it's a shame to me.
The gown, why yes, come, seamstress, let us see. Marry indeed, but if you be remembered, I did not bid you more it through the time. This is more artillery than gown. Find a cavalry that needs it, we do not. I'll never pay to dress my wife in trash.
I've never seen a better fashioned gown. More quaint, more pleasing, nor more commendable. Belike you mean to make a puppet of me.
Why, true, she means to make a puppet of thee.
She says your worship means to make a puppet of her.
Oh, monstrous arrogance! Thou liest! Thou thread, thou thimble, thou flea, thou knit, thou winter cricket, thou brave in mine own house, with a skein of thread. Away! Thou rag, thou bolt, thou hem, thou ruminant. I'll measure thy neck with thine own tape. To stop thy prating, I shall stop thy breath. I tell the eye that thou hast marred her gown.
Your worship is deceived. The gown is made just as my master had direction. Grumio gave order how it should be done.
I gave her no order. I gave her the stuff.
But how did you require it should be made?
Marry, man, with needle and thread.
Did you not request to have it cut?
Thou hast faced many things.
I have.
Face not me. Thou hast dressed many men. Address not me. I will neither be faced nor bear a dress. I bade thy master cut out the gown, but I did not bid thee cut it to pieces. Ergo, thou liest.
Why, here is the note of the fashion to testify.
Read it.
The nut lies in her throat if she say I said so.
Imprimise, a loose-bodied gown.
Master, if I ever said a loose-bodied gown, sew me in the skirts of it and beat me to death with a bobbin of brown thread. I said a gown.
Proceed.
With a small compass cape.
I confess the cape.
With a trunk sleeve.
I confess 2 sleeves.
The sleeves curiously cut.
Ah, there's the villainy!
Error in the bill, sir, error in the bill. I bade that these sleeves be cut out and sewn up again, and that I shall prove upon thee, though thy little finger be armed in a thimble.
Thou knowest I speak the truth, and if I get a chance at thee alone, thou'lt have need of more stitches on your body than I sew in a week.
I am for thee straight. Take thou the bill, give me thy measuring stick, and spare not me!
Well, then, in brief, the gown is not for me. Grumio! See the seamstress and hatmaker paid? Go take it hence. Be gone and say no more. Come, Kate, we'll go to your father's house adorned in these honest, coarse, and common clothes. Our purses shall be proud, our garments poor. Which is the mind that makes the body rich? What? Is the jay more precious than the lark because his feathers are more beautiful? Nay, good Kate, neither are that the worse. For this poor vestiture and mean array, if any count it shame, the shame is mine. And then for frolic, we will go at once to sport and feast us at your father's house. Sirrah, go and fetch your horses and saddle them!
Aye, sir.
Let's see, I think it is some 7 o'clock, and well may we reach your father's house by noon.
I dare assure you, sir, 'tis almost 2. It will be supper time when we reach the house.
It shall be 7 ere I mount a horse. Look, when I speak or do, or think to do, you are still crossing it. Sirrah, let it alone!
Aye, sir.
I will not go today. Before I do, it shall be 1 o'clock I say it is.
Then the sky is very bright for 7.
Sir, should I knock you?
Go ahead and call. But I'm afraid Senor Baptista may remember me. Near 20 years ago in Genoa, where we were lodgers at the Pegasus.
Don't worry. Calm yourself and wear your face with such austerity as a father should display.
I promise. Oh, sir, here comes your boy. Can we trust a lad so young to play his part?
Have no fear, my friend. Sarabi and Delicate. Do your duty thoroughly, I advise you. Imagine it were the right Vincentio
bloody. Up to the kind, Vincentio.
Hast thou done thy errand to Baptista?
I said your father arrived today in Padua.
Here comes Baptista. Set your countenance, sir. Signor Baptista, you are happily met. Sir, this is the gentleman I told you of. I pray you stand good father to me now and give me Bianca for my patrimony.
Sir, by your leave, having come to Padua to gather in some nets, my son Vincentio may be acquainted with a waiting cause of love between your daughter and himself. And for the good report I hear of you and the love he feels for your daughter, I am content in a good father's care to have him matched, and if this please you, sir, no less than I, upon some agreement me shall you find ready and willing with one consent to have her so bestowed.
Your plainness and your shortness please me well. Right true it is, your son Vincentio here doth love my daughter, and she loveth him. And therefore, if you'll say no more than this, that like his father you will deal with him, pass my daughter a sufficient dower, the match is made and all is done. Your son shall have my daughter with consent.
I thank you, sir. Where then shall we affirm our bond in writing it with witnesses?
Not my bar, Vincentio, for you know that pitchers have ears, and I have many servants. Besides, old Gremio is hearkening still, and I would not that we be interrupted.
Then at my lodging, if it please you. Tonight we'll pass the business privately. Send for your daughter by this tutor here. My boy shall fetch the scrivener present.
I'm very pleased. Bianca! Bid Bianca make her ready straight. She'll ask, of course, so tell her what's happened. That Vincentio's father has arrived in town, and how she'd like to be Vincentio's wife.
I pray to God she may with all my heart.
Dally now, the gods will get thee gone.
Okay.
Signor Baptista, may I lead the way?
I follow you.
Cameo.
What sayest thou, Biandello?
I am confuzzled, for I find myself about to tell my master Lucentio about the deeds and plans of my master Lucentio. Why am I even necessary here?
I think I see your problem, Biandello. You're an idiot. Now tell me all.
Then thus. Baptista is happily talking to the deceiving father of a deceitful son.
While the honest son's a lying tutor. Cambio, truly teaching poetry and love.
Baptista and Lucentio will dine. Bianca will be brought in stealth to wed. The bringer of Bianca is yourself.
Petruchio, well arranged, my friend.
The priest at the church has promised to be at your service any hour today. Be sure to take a scribe and witnesses enough to make a wedding by the law.
Be sure I will. All's well. Why do you frown?
Baptista trusts Lucentio enough to make him husband of his dearest child. He trusts the tutor Cambio enough to put that self-same daughter in his care. In both these trusts, he's monstrously deceived.
But she'll end up married to Lucentio, and so his trust is fully satisfied. Be happy then. Stay and rejoice with me.
I cannot tarry to chat with my master because my master has commanded me to go. I knew a wench married in an afternoon as she went through the garden for parsley to stuff a rabbit. And so may you, sir. And so adieu, sir.
I may, and will if she be so contented. She will be pleased. Wherefore should I doubt? But what will I do if the maid should refuse to wed? Will she then be given to Tranio? Never. First, I would confess the fraud, for losing her no penalty is worse. It shall go hard if Cambio go without her.
Come on, make haste once more toward our fathers. Behold how bright and goodly shines the moon.
The moon? The sun. It is not moonlight now.
I say it is the moon that shines so bright.
I know it is the sun that shines so bright.
No, but my mother's son, and that's myself, it shall be moon or or star or what I say before I journey to your father's house. Go on and fetch your horses back again. Evermore cross and cross, nothing but cross.
Say as he says, or we shall never go.
Forward, I pray, since we have come so far. And be it moon or sun or what you please, and if you please to call it a rush candle, henceforth I vow it shall be so for me.
Say it is the moon.
I know it is the moon.
Nay, then you lie, it is the blessed sun.
And saints be blessed, it is the blessed sun. But sun it is not when you say it is not, and the moon changes even as you are mind. What you will have it named, even that it is, so it shall be for Katherina.
Petruchio, go thy ways. The field is won.
Forward now, ye happy travelers! But wait, what company is coming here? Good morrow, gentle messieurs, swear away. Tell me, Kate, and tell me truly too. Hast thou ever beheld a fresher, gentle woman, such war of white and red within her cheeks? What stars who spangle heaven with such beauty as those whose eyes become that heavenly face? Fair, lovely maid. Once more, good day to thee. Sweet Kate, praise her for her beauty's sake.
It will make the man mad to make a woman of him.
Young, budding virgin, fair and fresh and sweet, whither away or where is thy abode? Happy the parents of so fair a child, happier the man whom favorable stars allot thee for his lovely bedfellow.
Why, how now, Kate? I hope thou art not mad. This is a man, old, wrinkled, faded, withered, and not a maiden as thou sayest he is.
Pardon, old father, my mistaking eyes that have been so bedazzled by the sun, that everything I look on is softness. Now I perceive thou art a reverend father. Pardon, I pray thee, for my mad mistaking.
Do good, old grandsire, and with all make known which way thou travellest, along with us. We shall be joyful of thy company.
Fair sir, and you, my merry mistress, that with your strange encounter much amazed me. My name is called Vincentio. I dwell in Pisa, and bound I am for Padua, there to visit a son of mine which long I had not seen.
What is his name?
Well, Lucentio, gentle sir.
Happily we met, the happier for thy son. And now by law, as well as reverend age, I may entitle thee my loving father. I have met thy son, and by this hour he should be married to the sister of my wife.
Married? This is how I learn of it?
Oh, grieve not, for she is held in high esteem, her dowry wealthy and of worthy birth. For grace and beauty she will match at least the spouse of any noble gentleman. Let me embrace with old Vincentio, and travel now to see thy honest son, who will of thy arrival be full joyous.
But is it true? You must forgive my doubt, remembering the way you greeted me. Is it not your way to jest with whomever you meet?
I do assure thee, sir, thy son is wed.
Well, come along with us and see the truth yourself.
Softly and swiftly, sir, for the priest is ready.
I fly, dear fellow, but you must leave us now. You're known too well as Vincentio's man.
Nay, faith, I'll see you safely to the church and only then come back to my master's lodgings.
Marvel Cambio comes not all this while. He should report how fares his courting of Bianca, and if he's won for Gremio, her love.
Sir, here's the bar. You can inquire for Vincentio here.
They're busy within. You were best knock louder.
Who knocks as if to batter down the bar?
Is Signor Vincentio within?
He's within, sir, but not to be spoken withal.
What if a man bring him 100 pounds or two to make merry withal?
Keep your 100 pounds to yourself. He shall need none so long as I live.
Nay, I told you your son was well beloved in Padua. I pray you, tell Signor Vincentio that his father's come from Pisa and is here at the bar to speak with him.
Oh, like it. His father came yesterday to Padua and is standing here.
Art thou
so his mother says, if I may believe her. How now, gentleman, this is flat knavery to take upon you another man's name.
Lay hands on the villain. I believe he means to swindle somebody in this city under my name.
Come hither, boy, be quick about it.
I hope I may choose to come or go myself.
When does a servant dare speak like this?
Servant I am, but not to every stranger in the street.
Come here, you rogue. Have you forgot me?
Forgot you? No, sir, I could not forget you. For I never saw you before in all my life.
What? You notorious villain. Didst thou never see thy master's father, Vincentio?
What, my old, worshipful old master? Yes, sir. See where he stands.
Is it so indeed?
Oh, no. Oh, help! There's a man that will murder me!
Help, son! Help, Sir Baptista! Prithee, take stand aside and see the end of this affray.
Who are you that dares to beat my servant?
Who am I, sir? Nay, who are you, sir? Oh, fine villain with a linen jacket, a walking cane, and a bowler hat. Oh, I am undone.
Well, how now? What's the matter?
What, is the man lunatic?
Sir, you seem a sober, ancient gentleman by your habits, but your words show you a madman. Why, sir, what concerns it of yours if I wear pearl and gold? I thank my good father I'm able to maintain it.
My father? Oh, villain, he is a gold miner in Bergamo.
You mistake, sir, you mistake. Pray, who do you think he is?
I've brought him up ever since he was 3 years old, and his name is Tranio.
Away, man, as his name was Vincentio, and mine only son and heir to the lands of me, Senor Vincentio.
Vincentio? Oh, he has murdered his master. Lay hold on him, I charge you. Oh, my son. Tell me, thou villain, where is my son, Vincentio?
Call forth the sheriff!
Carry this madman to the jail, Father Baptista, backing on this.
Carry me to the jail?
Stay, Sheriff. He shall not go to jail.
Not, Petruchio. I say he shall go to jail.
Take heed, Senor Baptista, lest you be swindled in this business. I dare swear this is the right Vincentio.
Swear if thou darest.
Nay, I dare not swear it.
And thou were best say I am not Vincentio.
Yes! I know thee to be the right Senor Vincentio.
Away with the daughter, to the jail with him.
Thus strangers may be hailed and abused. Oh, monstrous villains!
Oh, master, the plan is spoiled. We are a mess. Oh, there he is. Deny him, or we're all undone.
Pardon, sweet father.
Lives my sweet son.
Oh, no!
How hast thou offended? Where is Vincentio?
Here's Vincentio, right son unto the right Vincentio, that have by marriage made thy daughter mine while counterfeits deceit to thine eyes. Here's back in with the witness to deceive us all.
Where's that damn villain Tranio? That priest can brave me in this matter, so.
Why, isn't this the tutor Cambio?
Cambio was changed into Vincentio.
Love wrought these miracles. Bianca's love forced me to exchange my state for Tranio while he did bear my countenance in the town. And happily have I arrived at the last unto the yearned-for haven of my bliss. What Tranio did myself enforced him to. Then pardon him, sweet father, for my sake.
I'll slit the villain's nose that would have sent me to the jail.
Do you hear, sir? Have you married my daughter without asking my goodwill?
You gave consent for her to wed Vincentio, and I am he, your rightful son-in-law.
Fear not, Baptista, I'll content you. Come inside. But I will be revenged for Tranio's villainy.
And I will sound the depth of this knavery.
Fear not, my love, your father will not frown, for I am all that Tranio pretended.
I care not if my father frowns or smiles. I married the man I chose to love.
My bread is burned, but I'll go join the feast. No bride, but I'll have roasted beef at least.
Husband, let's follow to see the end of this ado.
First, kiss me, Kate, and we will. Art thou ashamed of me?
No, sir, God forbid. I'm ashamed to kiss.
Why then let's home. Come, sirrah, let's away.
Nay, then I'll give thee a kiss. Now pray thee, love, stay.
Now will I do thy will as thou didst mine. Have happy marriage comes by happy chance, and both call the tune and both dance. Romeo!
When wars are done, the victors have the field. Let neither spite nor gloating mar the peace. We smile at near escapes and at stratagems, recognizing them all for what they were. True love, endeavoring to find its home. My fair Bianca, bid my father welcome, while I with self-same gladness welcome thine, brother Petruchio, and sister Katherina, and thou, Hortensio, with thy new-wed widow. Let's fill ourselves with food and tales of love. Here!
Nothing but sit and eat.
Padua affords this kindness, son Petruchio.
Padua affords nothing but what is kind.
For both our sakes, I would that word were true.
Hortensio, unless I am mistaken, thou hast taken sick with fear of thy widow.
I'm not afraid, so it can't catch fear from me.
You are very sensible, yet you miss my sense. I mean, Vincentio is afraid of you.
He that is giddy thinks the world turns round.
Rowley replied.
Mistress, how mean you that?
He's got it backwards, thus I conceive of him.
Conceives of me, how likes Hortensio that?
My widow says that she conceives her tale.
Very well mended. Kiss him for that good widow.
He that is giddy thinks the world turns round. I pray you, tell me what you meant by that.
Your husband, being troubled with the shrew, measures my husband's sorrow by his woe. And now you know my meaning.
A very mean meaning.
Right? I mean you.
A two-edged meaning that demeans us both.
To her, Kate! To her, widow! 100 marks, my Kate will put her down!
Put her down. That's my office.
Spoke like an officer. Hail to thee, lad!
I like scrimming of these quick-witted folks.
Oh, believe me, sir, they butt together well.
When heads are set to butting, then it's time to buttress wit by retiring from the wine.
Aye, Mistress Bride, that's awakened you.
Let those who dip too freely in the butt heads. I'll butter bread with my two sisters.
My sister fears our darts might come too near.
Call you those darts? I saw only noodles. Come with me, ladies, let us hide from men whose arrows fly so limp and wide.
How can I battle a foe who leaves the field? And therefore, a health wasn't shot and missed.
I miss not anything I ain't at, sir. Vincentio sent me as his messenger. The master, not the greyhound, picks the prey.
What if the prey should pick the greyhound?
'Tis well, sir, that you hunt for yourself. 'Tis thought by some your deer holds you at bay.
Petruchio hits you now.
Thou hast bitten him for me, good bulldog.
Confess, that do not hit you here.
The jaws have snapped, but look, I do not bleed. Your hound has been no one but yourselves.
Now, in good sadness, son Petruchio, I think thou hast the veriest shrew of all.
Well, I say no. And therefore, for assurance, let's each one send unto his wife, and he whose wife is most obedient and cometh first, when he doth send for her, will win the wager which we will propose.
Condemn. What is the wager?
20 crowns.
20 crowns. I'll bet so much on my horse or my hound, but 20 times so much upon my wife.
100 then.
Condemn. A match, 'tis done.
Who shall begin?
Therefore I, Bianca being perfect. Biandello, bid your mistress come to me.
I go.
I'll cover half your bet, Bianca comes.
I'll have no halves. I shall bear it all myself. Now, what news?
Sir, my mistress sent you word that she is busy and she cannot come.
What? She's busy and she cannot come. Is that an answer?
Ah, and a kind one, too. Now, pray, your wife will send you not a worse.
I hope better.
Sarabiandello, go in. Entreat my wife to come to me forthwith.
Oh, entreat her! Nay, that she must needs come.
I'm afraid, sir, do what you can, yours will not be entreated.
Now, where's my wife?
She says you have some goodly jest in hand. She will not come. She bids you come to her.
Worse and worse, she will not come. Vile, intolerable, not to be endured. Sir Agrumio! Go to your mistress. Say I command her. Come to me.
I know his line now. He expects she'll come and knock him with a crock upon his crown.
We won't count it a victory if when she comes, she leaves you bleeding.
She will not come. No use to sin.
The foul fortune mine, and there it is.
Now, by my holiday, here comes Katherina.
What is your will, sir, that you sent for me?
Where is your sister and Hortensio's wife?
They sit conferring.
Well, bring them hither. If they deny to come, drag me them soundly forth unto their husbands. Away, I say, and bring them hither straight.
Here is a wonder if you talk of a wonder.
And so it is. I wonder what it bodes.
Peace it bodes, and love and quiet life. Two lunatics made one, and that one sane.
Now, fair befall thee, good Petruchio, the wager thou hast won, and I will add unto their losses 20,000 crowns. Another dowry for another daughter, for she is changed as she has never been.
Hey, I'll win my wager better yet.
Okay.
See, where she brings your lord wife, as prisoner to her womanly persuasion.
Fie, what a foolish duty to come with this.
I would your duty were as foolish too. The wisdom of your duty, fair Bianca, hath cost me 100 crowns since supper time.
The more fool you for betting on my duty.
Katherina, I charge you, tell these headstrong women what duties wives and husbands owe each other.
Come, you're mocking. We will have no telling.
Come on, I say, and first begin with her.
She shall not.
I say she shall. And first, begin with her.
Fie. Fie, and knit that threatening unkind brow, and dart not scornful glances from those eyes. It kills thy beauty as the winter kills the flowers. A woman is a fountain. When it's calm, the water's smooth and clear and sweet to drink, but roil it and it's muddy and befouled. While it's so, there's none so dry or thirsty will deign to sip or touch one drop of it. Thy husband is thy lord, thy life, thy keeper, be he rich or poor, meek or mighty, thy husband's life and everything is thine. Thy husband cares for thee, commits his body to painful labor, both by sea and land, to watch the night and storms, the day and cold. He learns thy need, discovers thy desire, and then devotes his life to pleasing thee. Why then wilt thou disdain him his desire, and fail to honor him the way he asks? A simple thing, to walk from room to room, but that's too much for thee, because he asked it. I am glad to know of his desire, so I can freely grant his honest wish. I'm ashamed when women are so simple to offer war where they should reach for peace, or seek for rule, supremacy, and sway, when love and duty ask her to obey. And he, in turn, will show respect to us. He'll match us wit for wit, and jest for jest, but in delight, in sport, in joy, in love, not in contention for a single throne. Enlarge him, for his greatness is your own. In love, a man and wife one flesh will be, to share that throne in sweet felicity. There is no crown of leaves upon the tree, unless the tree is strongest at the root. So place your hand below your husband's foot, in token of which duty, if he please. My hand is ready. May it do him ease.
Why, there's a wench! Come on, kiss me, Kate!
Petruchio, I pay thee for the bet, but for your tutoring I'm still in debt for all the lots I've learned from Kate and thee.
Wisdom in children is sweet poetry.
So let our children learn that tune from me.
Well, Kate, hast thou had thy fill of food?
I have.
Then all thou lackest now is sleep.
I was asleep until I met thee. Now I wake. To make me whole, this medicine I take.
Come, Kate, we'll to bed. In wager and weddings I came out the best. So being a winner, I wish you good rest.